Good evening. Yeah, so I want to talk a little about kind of what the concept of my channel was from the beginning. Being the kind of person you would probably call a prepper or a survivalist, or yeah, I guess that's descriptive enough. I've been into that kind of stuff my whole life. I was raised around people who grew up in the Depression and grew gardens and raised animals and canned stuff and kept stores of food, extra water, and things like that. That was just normal for me when I was a kid, before the whole prepping thing got to be a thing. And so I'd done all that stuff, raised animals, had gardens, all that. Up in Sacramento, California, that's where I'm from. And I've always wanted to get back out on a boat and sail away. And it seemed like a good plan, really, if you are the kind of person who thinks that society's and civilization in general is just kind of going down the toilet. My plan was, I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but this is the Sacramento or California Delta, I'm sorry, and you can pretty much travel by water from Sacramento all the way to the Carquinez Strait, which is where I am now, and then out to the San Francisco Bay and beyond. So when I lived in Sacramento, my plan was, well, I've got a little fishing boat. It's got enough range on it to get me from there to a sailboat that I keep here in the Bay Area. And then from there, I've got stores and provisions on board, and hunker down here as kind of my bug out spot, or get out to sea and go somewhere else if necessary. I always thought going up to Alaska or someplace like that where it's colder and less inviting to people who aren't tough enough to survive that kind of climate. I happen to like fishing and crabbing and all that stuff. Seems like a great place anyway. So that's part of my theory, is like, wherever you are now, you better like it enough to stay there, because I'm not entirely convinced that it's going to be possible for me to go anywhere on this boat if things get as bad as I think they might. And I'm only bringing it up because I follow a lot of like-minded people on YouTube and the internet, and there's kind of a call up now for, hey, it's getting real. They're doing stuff with this Agenda 2030 stuff, and whatever is behind it. This movement to convince people that people are the problem. We're a problem on this planet, and we need to sacrifice a lot for the sake of the planet, because we're destroying it and there's too many of us and all that. It's eugenics based, I think, and I think there's a lot of really rich and powerful people that would probably like to have this place to themselves for the most part, meaning Earth, and just keep a few of us around for servants and whatever. And you can say I'm crazy to talk like that if you want. I only say it like this because I know there's a lot of people who agree with me, and they're progressing towards this more and more all the time. I've been watching about the province or city or whatever it is over in England of Oxford. I guess they've decided that they're going to have these 15-minute cities, they call them, where you'll have everything you need in walking distance, 15-minute walking distance. Your grocery store, your job will be there, I assume. You're just going to have this 15-minute zone around you, and I can't tell you all the specifics of it. there's going to be, apparently there's going to be vouchers so many times a year. You can travel beyond your limitations, but you got to use you get 4 or 5 vouchers a year to do that, and go beyond that, and you might get a big fine. And you probably wouldn't believe this. If you're not the kind of person that follows this kind of thing, you probably don't believe any of this is real. I don't know. Look it up for yourself. But I've been seeing this kind of thing coming for a long, long time. I really believe that there is some bad shit coming down on this world, and there's whatever it is, entities or whatever the fuck they are, want to get rid of most of us. And they're doing a fine job of making it, setting things in place that are going to make it really, really difficult for humans to survive without being on the leash. So something to think about. I don't know. I'm curious about what other people think. Call me crazy if you like. Tell me what a tinfoil hat, conspiracy theorist nut job I am. But like I say, I feel a little more comfortable these days after a long, long time of feeling like this, because there's a lot of people like me out there. And kind of the message and the vibe right now is we all got to keep talking about it. We all got to talk to other people about it. The more people that see things the way we do, the better chance we might have. I'm a bit of a pessimist, I gotta say. You know, my plan is to be able to take this boat to some remote place where I'm going to be left alone. But I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. So we'll see. I don't know. Let me know what you think.